What's up, YouTube? This is Aaron here, bringing you guys Week 1 UPL, and right now I'm going to bring you guys the team builder. I should have just said that first, but let's go over Bryce's team real quick. That's who I'm facing right now. He is a rookie to the UPL and also to draft format, and let's just look over his team. He has Mega Deontay, Superior, I almost said Swampert, gosh, Gliscor, Darmanitan, Ditto, Pangoro, Alolan, Dugtrio, Blissey, Kyurem, Black, Swampert, and Manectric. And obviously I know that's Kyurem Black, but I just like messing with Bryce. He calls it Kyurem. Out of his team, I'm pretty sure that the Deontay and the Darmanitan are not coming. Also with the Gliscor. Also on his team, I can see that he does not have anything with hazard removal other than the Gliscor, which again I do not see him coming. So, spoiler alert, I'm bringing Mew with Stealth Rocks. So if those Stealth Rocks go on, they are there to stay. Also, he has no hazard settlers other than Blissey and Gliscor, which again, don't see Gliscor coming. And I don't really, he might bring Rocks, Blissey, but I would not be surprised if he doesn't. So there might be rocks on his team, his side, and none of mine. I definitely want rocks on his side so that his Kyurem only has a few switch-ins. And he also has Darmanitan if he does choose to bring it, which I don't think. The only thing that would suck with rocks is that if he brings Mega Deontay, then obviously I can't Stealth Rock. But on his team, I'm almost positive he's bringing Superior, most likely Scarf, to outspeed my Swampert in the rain. I also think he's going to bring Ditto, definitely the Kyurem. I'm thinking the Blissey to take some special hits. I do have a lot of special hitters on my team. And I'm thinking the Manectric too. Others, he could potentially bring Swampert, but probably not. But I'm thinking Pangoro. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, just about. So yeah, let's go over my team right now. And right off the bat, I have Choice Scarf Pelipper. And on this I'm sorry about that. I meant to press this. Choice Scarf Pelipper outspeeds a non-scarfed Superior, outspeeds a non-scarfed Darmanitan. And it was just something that not a lot of people run. And so I'm thinking I'm going to catch him off guard with that. Hurricane 100% of the time kills Superior. And even if Superior is scarfed, he is not going to be able to kill me with a Leaf Storm. Okay, on this Pelipper, I am decided to run Hurricane, Scald, Roost, and U-Turn. Yes, I know I'm Choice Scarf, so if I Choice Scarf myself into Roost, then I could just bring back up my health, I guess. It's not really that big of a deal if I don't use it at all. It's just there in case there's rocks and I keep on bringing it in. That way I can have more longevity with Pelipper. 252 special attack, 252 speed, 4 in special defense. Yeah, and hopefully I can do some damage. I would love to catch that Superior off guard with a Hurricane. I would love to hit Deontay if he brings it. I would love to use this Pelipper, and hopefully we can. Next is Mega Swampert. Obviously these two are come together. I'm running Earthquake, Power Up Punch, Waterfall, Ice Beam. Looking at his team, I see he has a lot of fighting weaknesses. Pangoro, Alolan, Dugtrio, Blissey, and then as Kyurem as well. I originally ran Superpower on this, but then I decided to change that to Power Up Punch. I'm also running Damp as an ability, just in case like something has an explosion, I can just bring it in for free. Highly, highly, highly unlikely, but it's there just in case. Jolly Nature, 252, 250 speed and attack. Does get outsped by a Scarf Superior, so I'm definitely going to be looking out for that. But hopefully we can do some damage with this. Next up is a bulkier Mew, Fighting Z with Aurora Sphere. Again, a word that I cannot pronounce correctly. Like Kyurem for Bryce. Running Toxic, Aerosphere, Roost, Stealth Rock, Fighting Z for that Kyurem, and hopefully he doesn't predict that. I definitely would not. I would love to catch that thing off guard. It doesn't kill, but it's going to do tremendous amount of damage to that thing, and I would love to use it like that. I decided to run a more physical set of Mew. Bold Nature, 252 in defense and special defense. I don't know what kind of Kyurem he's running. I don't know if he's special or physical. I'm hoping it's special because Goodra can kind of wall it in a way, as you guys will see when I get there. But yeah, obviously Synchronize. Can't get anything else. Then I'm getting Critra. I should have nicknamed it as Critra. Breaking the fourth wall. I've already done my battle, and now I'm doing my team builder. Should have been the other way around, but so what? With Scope Lens Sniper, Scope Lens with Focus Energy, 100% of the time will crit, and that is amazing. With an Agility, I outspeed everything on his team. That is not, gosh, what am I trying to say? That is not Scarf itself. I will outspeed that Superior, and I don't think a crit Draco kills. Actually, I think it does. It doesn't kill something, though, which I'm kind of surprised about. I don't know. I can't think of it. But Focus Energy, Surf, because I don't want to miss my Hydro Pumps, and Draco Meteor, which is just fantastic that I crit all the time, then it's always going to do the same amount of damage. 252 in special attack, 4 in special defense, and 252 in speed. With Modest Nature, I want to get as much damage as I can off. Next is Goodra, which, as you can see, is 252 sassy in special defense. This thing just is there to wall the Superior. Like his Dragon Pulse, if he decides to bring it, does a max of 21%, which is just phenomenal. Sap Sipper, just for that Superior. I wanted to run a more physical set, but I thought Dragon Tail with the rocks was more important, especially if he decides to switch out into his Kyurem after I take a Leaf Storm. I have leftovers to try to give the longevity. 180 in HP, 76 in special attack, just to try to get that Ice Beam to do as much as it can. And yeah, this thing's going to be there to take hits. Now this thing I'm actually very excited to use. As you can see, there's no EVs, but I am adamant. And here's the thing, +1 Bullet Punch, I do forget if it actually kills or not, but it's doing massive damage to almost everything except for the Darmanitan. And the Swampert, obviously. But, like, it just is going to do a lot of damage, and it's 0 EVs. I'm very excited to use this. Life Orb Technician, Bullet Punch is going to do a lot to his team. It's good, no matter what. Even on, like, non-Swords Dance, Bullet Punch will kill the Mega Deontay if he decides to bring it. Bullet Punch, U-Turn, Roost, and Swords Dance. 244 in HP, 124 in defense, and 140 in special defense. I want this to take hits as well as dish them out. This thing is a tank. It takes hits and it will dish them out even harder. And I cannot wait to use this not only for this game, but for the rest of the season. So hopefully he brings what I think he's going to bring. Well, obviously I already know what he brought, but you guys do not. And I cannot wait to face him. I want to see how he does. This is his first ever league battle. He's still learning, so in a way I kind of have the gosh, what is it called? My gosh, I am stupid. I have the advantage. There we are. But it can definitely turn around. This is a league format, and he's probably gonna have some people to help him out. His teammates there. So that will definitely help him out in that sense. And we're gonna see how this goes. Alright, guys. Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Aaron here, bringing you guys the first ever week one of the UPL. And we are facing against my man Bryce over here. And looking at his team, he brought the Superior, which I thought he was going to bring. The Ditto I thought he was going to bring. The Kyurem definitely thought he was going to bring, and he did. Didn't really predict the Darmanitan. I thought that he was going to fear the Rain Team, which I obviously brought, as you guys saw in my team video. If you don't know what I brought, go check that out, and I'll be I'm recording this before my team builder video, so excuse me, I'm going to be breaking the fourth wall here. And actually, I'm going to be music off. Can I switch sides? Can I not do that? Can I not switch to my own side? It's a little weird. Oh, okay, here we go. Switch sides. Alright, so I decided to lead my Mew, and he decided to lead his Kyurem. Oh, wait, I wanted to pause. Okay, there we are. So, okay, now as you guys saw, I had my Z move right there, and I decided to go for it. He switched into his Ditto and became Mew himself, which obviously only did, like, oh, that actually did 20? Oh, I didn't even realize that first. So he decided to go for Stealth Rocks. I went for my Stealth Rocks, and we're just even. So he goes right into Blissey because he knows I cannot do a thing. I decided Toxic. Again, not going to do a thing. He has Natural Cure. So I decide to switch into my Scizor because what is Blissey going to do to me? He decides to pull off a double and go into his Ditto again because he predicted my switch. He decided to U-turn right there and go right into his Darmanitan. Now, obviously, this I just went for a U-turn myself, and that did a lot, so bringing it under 50%, which is amazing. So I decided to bring in my Pelipper. I decided to stay in, because if he was not Scarfed, then I would have killed it with a Scald. But then if he outsped me, then I know that he is Scarfed. So then I know how to deal with his Darmanitan as well. So as you saw that he goes for a U-turn right now, and he switches right into his Kyurem. There you are, Bryce. So I go for a Scald, and this is huge right now. I get the burn. And the reason why that is huge is because this is a physical Kyurem. And as I go into my Scizor right now, he goes for a Dragon Claw, and that only does 15%. And now I'm easily able to roost that damage off, as he goes for a Fusion Bolt, which did 26%. If that was not burned, that would have killed. So there we are, so I roost up again. So he goes for another Fusion Flare. I'm just going to roost up again, and that's sitting me... Oh no, I Swords Dance, excuse me. As he just dies after burn. So now he brings out into Ditto, and he copies my +2 attack, which is kind of scary, because at the range I am, I think I was at 35%. If he went for a U-turn, he had a pretty good chance of killing me. But instead, he goes for my Bullet Punch, and that only did 25%, and I was able to roost off that damage. And as you can see, he's going to keep on Bullet Punching. If he switched into Darmanitan, that probably would have helped him out a little bit. Because, as you can see, after this next Bullet Punch, I go for another Swords Dance. So then he switches into his Darmanitan. As I decide to roost again, I'm sitting at full. And Scizor is just going to be going through his team. He kills the Darmanitan, brings out the Superior. Go for another Bullet Punch, that kills the Superior. So then he brings out his Blissey, and I kill the Blissey. And spoiler alert, Scizor goes through the rest of his team. And here's the thing, Scizor had 0 EVs in attack. If I had 252, imagine how much more damage this is going to do. And I cannot wait to bring offensive Scizor, as his Bullet Punch is not killing, but my Bullet Punch is. So, good game to Bryce. He said that he wanted to bring Icium Z Freeze Shock on his Kyurem instead of Life Orb. If that happened, then my Scizor would have died. But I also had other things around that Kyurem, so I wasn't too worried about that if that did happen. But right now we are 6-0. I was the first battle on my team to go, and so far we're sitting at 1-0 and +6, which is pretty good. So hopefully my teammates can pull off their own wins, and we'll just find out for the rest of the week. Thank you guys for watching, and you guys have a great day. Goodbye.